Hi, I'm Rachel.
Hi, I'm Shelby. We're the hosts of our very own off topic podcast, where we just yap away about random topics and our daily lives. Today, we're going to be talking about some random things in our lives that live rent free in our heads, specifically from streams. Over to
Yeah.
you.
So we're gonna start off with moments that live rent free in our heads. Mine 1000% is Roka. He used to be one of our good friends when we started streaming. Honestly, have not heard from him in a fat minute. He kind of fell off the face of the earth. But
He just
anyways,
disappeared.
yeah. Um, but there was one day we were playing Valorant and we had done like the worst we've ever done. No, we won that game. We were against the worst people ever. And
Back when I used to play.
yeah, for like the month that DJ used to play. But we beat like the
More than
worst.
that.
Yeah, I don't think it was more than that. It was a very short-lived period. But we played against this team and they were like actually horrible. And we were like, oh my gosh, we did so good. We beat them. And Roga's like sitting here comparing us like we're the humans and we're fighting like a bunch of rats. And he's like, you got like all the scratches and stuff from the rats, but like they outsmarted you or something like that. I don't even know how to explain it. Like you would have to watch the video, but it was that moment lives in my head all the time.
You're rats.
Yeah. Just like they're
You're
scratching on
rats.
you. I was like, what?
You beat the other rats and then you think you're good, but you're just rats or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
I know
something so
that one
out of
was a really long
pocket.
time ago. Yeah.
It was.
I honestly, the other Roka clip that was like, I think it might have been a couple months after that because I'm not
Yeah.
100% sure I was in the lobby, was the one with object permanence where he
Oh
like
my
got
god.
out a notepad and drew it for you and was like, if this enemy goes around this corner, then where do you think that enemy is after they leave your line of sight? And you were like, it's behind the wall. And he's like, that's right. And like drew an arrow. Like, it's, yeah, that one,
Listen, I'm just a
that one's gotta be
girl.
like one of my favorites. Is that clipped on your Twitch
It
or is that one
is.
posted
Both
somewhere?
both of those stories are clipped on my Twitch. Both of
Oh,
them.
okay. 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 Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
figured
can
they were.
if
I
you'd
didn't know
like
if
to
they were
see
online or
those, I
not.
will put a link to both of those in the description. That way you can see
Now,
exactly what we're talking about.
this one, not clipped. I actually never posted this. So unless it's
Okay.
somewhere on yours, which I don't think it is the Megatron clip.
Oh
Or
no,
you didn't
it
know who
is on
Megatron
mine.
was.
That one is
It
on
is on
mine.
yours?
It
Okay.
is.
I saved that video because I like to go back to it every now and then. Our friend Bingo crashed out over Classy not knowing who Megatron was. We were playing Jackbox and she had to describe her character and she was like, he has guns and shoots people. And we're like, that is not specific. And then it came out at the end that it was Megatron and everybody was so mad. And Mango, like without skipping a beat, pulled up a web page, was scrolling through pictures, was like, Megatron this, Megatron that, this is who Megatron is, you're stupid.
Yeah.
Completely like derailed our game because the way Jackbox works is he was streaming it for us because he had the game. And
Mhm.
so we were like forced to watch this like
Yeah.
scrolling through Google of Megatron and
We
yelling
were
at her.
forced to watch the crash out.
Exactly. We were forced to participate. All right. What else you got? Because honestly, those are my big live rent free moments
Yeah.
because I'm boring.
See, I think I also play a lot of Valorant, and so 90% of mine are going to be from Valorant. But,
From
like,
Valorant,
yeah.
yeah.
Like, there's one, in a, I was playing with KP, and I was sitting there. I was eating something. I don't even know what it was. but I was eating something and I had died, and so I was like, oh whatever. I'm just sitting there munching on my food, and KP starts laughing. I'm like, what are you laughing at? He goes, our cipher or something like that. And I was like, that was me. He was laughing at how I died. And I'm like, bro, that was me. I was
Isn't
like,
there one where you like dumped pizza on your chest?
there might have been.
I feel like you spilled food during a
No, no,
clip.
no,
It
no,
might have been
no.
the clip with
There's
the
one.
chair.
There was one. I like it. Like made my mic crash out. I accidentally knocked over a can with my drink, and it went everywhere. I've also accidentally dropped a thing of ranch, and that was a mess. It was all over me. It was
I
in
think
my
I was there
hair.
for that.
You
I
probably were.
spilled one night. I spilled a Dr. Pepper. I got really mad at I think it was Elden Ring Night Rain. I got really mad and I beat my desk. And I in the process of beating the desk, I spilled my water everywhere. And so I went and got a towel and I came back and I was cleaning it and I elbowed a Dr. Pepper off my desk and spilled it in the carpet. And I literally sat there and cried in my floor because it was such a mess. Like I broke down. Like really embarrassing moment.
Yeah.
I ended up scrapping that recording because it was just that bad. I was
It
like,
was
I was
over
having a bad
me.
day already. I had like with me, it's not one thing that goes wrong, everything goes wrong. Like everything I touch falls apart on those days. Like I have days every now and then. Everything I touch just like disintegrates into dust. Like I just
Yeah.
screw up everything I touch. It's terrible. Um
I feel like
but
everyone has those days now. Like,
yes, but I don't know. It always feels like the world is after me specifically.
dude, that actually leads into our next topic, which is our biggest
Oh,
arguments.
our dramas. I everyone's gonna think that means like arguments between us, but we never really
Yeah.
argue or
Mm-mm.
anything. So it's not us. It's stuff that's happened with other people
Yeah. I will say,
throughout the course of our
yeah.
2 year, 3 year streaming career.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one I'm going to bring up, we did argue a tiny bit, but it was because she was told lies about me. And I had to go back and show you picture proof because he was
Yeah, but I
lying.
don't count that as arguing with you. I count that as arguing with unnamed person whose name starts with D. We're gonna call him person D. Okay,
Person
I was
D.
arguing with person D, okay,
Mm.
and because I don't put their names out,
Yeah.
I'm not after them. But I was in an argument with person D who thought you were like Hitler for no
Yeah.
reason. And I was like, I didn't understand what was going on. I was back and forth between you two trying to figure it out.
Dude, the whole time I was in another BC with one of my other friends. And I was like, bro, all my friends hate me. Like, person D is just sitting here just shitting on me, telling them lies. I was like, I just lost all of my friends because of this. Like, I should have just shut my mouth. Because I called him out.
Yeah.
Like, I called him out on a bunch of stuff that he had been doing. Like, he had minors as his moderators. He was paying minors, I think, to like do stuff. Like, not, hang on, before I say this, not inappropriate stuff. He
Not
was paying,
illegal.
not,
Nothing
nothing illegal,
illegal.
nothing illegal. But he was paying minors to do like his work, you know? And
Yeah, like his
yeah.
moderation and his like channel,
Mm-hmm.
like and his social media management, like that stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I thought that that was very inappropriate because of the specific age of these people, and because they
Yeah,
were
they
they
were
were
like
really
really
young.
young.
They were like 12.
I like yeah, 12, 14. Like they were really young.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I thought it was super inappropriate, and I called them out for it, and it was very messed up. But like he also there was one day we were playing Valorant. It was me, Person D, Roka, I think KP was there, and Midgie. Midgie was there. And we're like I missed a shot or something and he got mad at me. He was like, I hope you get graped by a dirty condom filled with shit. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, what the?
It was random. Yeah, it
Yeah,
was random and it was excessive.
it was. And then in the same game, told me that he would hold me down and pee on me or something like that. And I was like, that's just so messed up. Like, what
Yeah.
is wrong with you?
Yeah,
And
he was going a little overboard.
yeah. And like he used to tell like his streams and everything that I was pregnant and I'm like, bro, what is like it was just so much stuff and I'm like, this is messed up. And I called him out on
Yeah,
it.
and she left.
I did.
She left after that because we were
Mm-hmm.
all in like a Discord together. She left, and then me and KP were still there. And then I played with him for a while, but then he was just like it was with the young kids he was playing with. He had a lot of trolls that he was putting up with for no reason that were like
Mm-hmm.
going into his games and like completely ruining games. And he wouldn't get rid of them or ban them even though they were saying like slurs and like drawing like swastikas and stuff, he
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't get rid of them because he wanted the views and needed the people and like was just putting up with stuff he shouldn't have put up with.
Mm-hmm.
And also he was acting really weird about me and you still being friends and
Yeah.
doing recordings. And so I dropped him and me and you went and made our own Discord, did our own thing. We
Mm-hmm.
were not poaching from his Discord,
Yeah.
but this man was terrified that we were going to take people from him.
Yeah.
And so he started accusing everybody that still hung out with us of trying to take people from his Discord server because we all still played together, so a lot of people were members of both.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, he just went off the walls and he ended up running us all off, including KP, who was like really nice to him.
Yeah.
So, and same thing with Mango. He pushed Mango away by just acting like I'm not gonna say like what he did because that's Mango's
Yeah.
story, but like he just like acted literally insane. Like he had a
Mm-hmm.
breakdown and started drinking on stream and like getting in with a weird crowd of people,
Yeah. Well,
which
I will say it was kind
what
of
the
funny.
minors, his
Yeah.
his Discord community had a lot of, like I said, trolls and young children that didn't need to be
Mm-hmm.
there. uh
I
so
I
it
will say
just
the funny thing about it though is that's
devolved.
what got me and DJ to actually like meet in person. Cause
Yeah, because we were mad at them because he was trying to plan like an in-person visit with everybody
and this was
and it
before the
like
whole
just wasn't going
fallout.
through, and so we're just gonna do our own thing.
Mm-hmm.
And we ended up flying to Dollyville. Not Dollyville.
Dollyville.
Dollywood. Dollywood. We ended up going to Dollywood together and having a
Yeah.
good time. So,
Mm-hmm. It was a lot of fun.
uh,
I have a little
yeah, we'll
axolotl.
probably do one again sometime, but
Yeah.
it's like I had the like teddy bear we got from Dollywood on
Yeah.
my shelf, but I just changed out all my decorations, so it's
Yeah.
it's out of the rotation for now. It'll be back. It's like a little husky.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a husky or if it's a raccoon.
I
It
think
might
it's a
be a
raccoon.
raccoon. Yeah, but it looks like a husky
Dude, remember when we
for
were
some
there
reason.
and I got in trouble for something with the ducks?
For feeding the ducks.
Yeah, I fed a duck.
Me and you were feeding the ducks pizza crust, and they got
Yeah.
mad for feeding the duck. But like the duck was
It was so
taking food from
cute.
everybody and like digging through the trash. So like, I really don't feel like we were the problem there.
Yeah.
But yeah, you got in trouble for feeding the ducks.
I
So
did.
and that guy was really weird, by the way. The guy that
He
was like
was.
walking around that area, like, oh, don't feed the ducks. Like, I get it, don't feed the ducks, but he was like,
Yeah.
he approached us, and I don't think, like, not to like make fun of not being able to talk to women, but I genuinely don't think he had ever approached a woman before
I don't think he knew
when he
how
told
to
you
do
not to feed the
it.
ducks. I think
Yeah.
he was terrified of you. Yeah.
I think he was. Well,
Uh,
I'm also really tall.
You're really tall, and we're both like really big, like broad,
Yeah.
like shouldered.
Yeah.
More me than you, but
I'm just fat.
we could just like we could throw down. I look
Yeah.
like a linebacker, so yeah, he's probably scared.
Probably. Oh my
But yeah,
goodness.
that argument with the D man was really bad.
But it did
It's
prepare
called the
us for
B-Man.
the second one.
It did prepare us for the second one. We took care of that one pretty quick and got rid of them.
Yeah,
Luckily, they showed themselves out
they
mostly,
did.
but KP has the rights to I told you so because we
He
had a guy that
does.
was being like really involved with the community and wanted to do things. So we promoted him in our Discord server to help us. And then he started bullying people live on stream and
Mm-hmm.
showed his true colors. What is it with like giving them
I don't
like
know.
a position of authority where people just like go insane? But anyway, we gave him moderator privileges and he started bullying people. Specifically, we had this person in our Discord server that had an OnlyFans. Okay, I
Mm-hmm.
know we all have an opinion about OnlyFans. Some positive, some negative, some neutral. Me, I'm neutral. Like I'm like get your bag, but I don't really watch that or engage with that content. So
Yeah.
you do you, and I don't really care.
You do
But
you. I'll do
he was
me.
really mean to her and bullied her live on stream. On her stream, he joined her stream and was bullying her, and he bullied several other people in a different
Mm-hmm.
Discord server that you
Well,
were a part of, but I wasn't a part of.
well, like he also went into this other person, like they were a brand new streamer or something like that, and he had his bed and it was on the floor in the background, which is fine. I mean, like there's nothing wrong with having your bed on the floor, but
With your
he,
bed in the background, yeah.
I have a bed frame. But
You do.
no,
You get a
yeah.
little bougier.
Well, like, okay, and in my defense, I wanted to get what I could now, so that way when I move out next year, like, I don't have to buy as much furniture. Anyways, that's off topic.
True.
But he went into this dude's stream, and it was like he had just moved into like his apartment and everything. And person Y goes into his stream, and he's just sitting there shitting on him because his bed is on the floor. Like his mattress is on the floor, and he's just shitting on him. And I was like, bro, like that's not cool.
Yeah. And he was getting like which I like we try to keep this out of our space cuz it's a gaming space and it's a friendly
Mm-hmm.
space, but he was getting real like political and aggressive towards people
Mm-hmm.
that didn't share his views regardless of what they were. Um like I'm not going to get into that, but he
Yeah.
was fighting with people and also like if you weren't like rooting for the same sports teams, he was also aggressive about that, which is
Yeah.
just like I don't understand it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like he would just like crap all over you.
Yeah.
And it just he was toxic. So we demoted it. We didn't kick him. We gave him a warning and we demoted him from mod and he just lost it and was like, "Why did you demote me? People are
Yeah.
lying." But like
And then he tried to
there were
like turn us
so
against
many
each other.
reports from so many different people about
Mm-hmm.
the bullying specifically that like it had to be believable because there were so many people
And
that were
like I
saying
had
it.
seen
It
it.
wasn't
Yeah, I
yeah,
had
he
seen it
thought that you were
firsthand.
after him. He thought
Yeah.
you were after him because I was the server owner and so I'm the one that demoted him.
Mm-hmm.
And so he came after me and he thought that Classy and KP were after him and that
Mm-hmm.
he had done nothing wrong. But I looked, I watched the stream and I talked to people and yeah, he had been bullying people and I had seen stuff in our Discord where he wasn't being nice to people and that's just not behavior for a mod. It's not behavior for a person in the Discord. But
Yeah.
you know, I was giving him the benefit of the doubt by not just banning him completely and he went off the rails, so you know, he got blocked and banned on everything.
Yeah.
So, he's not banned from watching my I say that. I don't think he's banned from watching my
He
stream.
is.
He
He was
is
the only one you
banned
banned him. He's the only one you banned.
that I've banned. Yeah, cuz
Yeah.
I didn't ban the person whose name started with a D. I didn't ban that guy. I banned this person because he was harassing me and wouldn't leave me alone.
Mm-hmm.
And he's the only person I could say I have ever banned on every platform because he was harassing me.
It was pretty bad.
Wouldn't let it go.
Yeah.
So, he still streams. Still see him every now and then. He
Does he
still hangs
actually?
out with some yeah, and he still hangs out with some people that we have in our Discord.
Huh.
Like some of the people that I thought had cut ties with him still talk to him and still raid his streams. Because I was watching
Huh.
one of our friends the other day I'm not gonna say which one. I'm not a
Yeah.
tattletale and I'm not a snitch. But I was
Yeah.
watching one of our friends the other day and I looked away for a couple minutes and looked back and they had raided him and I it ended up in his stream and I had never closed a stream so fast.
Oh my
Like I
god.
lurk a lot from my friends. So like
Hmm.
I'll send a chat message or two and redeem channel points, and then
Yeah.
mute the tab and put it on my other monitor and we'll just forget about it because I like supporting
Hmm.
everybody, but
Yeah.
no, not him.
Dude, that's
He doesn't deserve
hilarious.
my view.
Well, like, not gonna lie, up until recently, I completely forgot they even existed. I forgot what it was that, like, reminded me that they were.
We could have just parted ways, but he
Yeah.
harassed me. It's the only time I've
Hmm.
ever been harassed that bad because person D just just left and just
See,
was like screw it and just left,
it's
which is fine.
opposite for
I'm happy
me.
with that. Never circled back. I've talked to him maybe once since then. He joined a stream, redeemed a few points and then left. Like,
Yeah.
but the person Y, I don't ever want to see or hear from them ever again and I will never unblock them on Discord.
See, person D, he harassed me. He had his stream, or not his stream. He had his chat come into mine and like sit there and send all these like super like whack ass messages. And I was like, what the fuck? And like they would tell me about it. And so then when the whole thing happened with person Y, I was so nervous. I like the same person I was talking to when the whole argument with person D was happening. I was talking
Mhm.
to them again and I was like, I'm so nervous. What if this happens again? Like I had like PTSD, which thankfully it didn't. Like person Y actually left me alone, thankfully, but
Person Y was after me,
yeah.
not you.
Yeah, no,
That's
like
how it was with person D. He was after you, but not
yeah.
me.
Well, like person Y, like at first he was like targeting all three of us, like me, you, and KP, because he was messaging in the Discord, like trying to turn us against each other and everything, and like just being a whack ass nut job.
Yeah,
But
and he was like going in places that like I didn't even remember him being in, like
yeah.
other people's chatters discords.
Hmm.
We had an individual, she was a female streamer, from a different country. You'll know who I'm talking about, but I'm not gonna
Hmm.
be too specific. We were in her chatter discord, and one of us posted like congratulations on like a stream or something, and he proceeded to like start a thread of just crapping all over us. Do you
Yeah.
remember that?
Hmm.
Yeah, we were like, "Oh, congratulations on whatever," and we're like hyping her up, and he
Yeah.
could not be mature enough to just leave it alone in a completely separate Discord, like a chatter Discord for somebody's community.
Yeah.
Immediately started crapping all over us. Like it
But
was
the funny thing
she
is, it
wasn't
wasn't even
involved.
just
She
us.
wasn't
It
involved.
wasn't just
Yeah, she wasn't
us.
involved
Like,
at
yeah.
all, and none of her chatters knew
No, no,
us.
no, no, no. There
Like,
was one person in there who did because he was in the same Discord that I figured out all this other stuff with him bullying people was in.
oh,
They were
okay.
so the owner and then this one other dude, person Y, and me and you are the only people from that other Discord who were in there. And the three of us all said congratulations to her. And he proceeds to just argue and argue and argue. And he had another person with him doing it.
Yeah, it was the only place I had him unblocked in, and I left that Discord partly because she didn't stop it.
Mm-hmm.
I feel really bad about that because he drug a lot of our friends down, and she ended up stop streaming because of it.
Yeah.
um that person that happened in that Discord, she ended up quit streaming. Like I don't think
Mm-hmm.
she streams anymore because of him. And like there are a couple other friends that unfortunately have distanced themselves or whatever because of that person. And
Yeah.
it really sucks that like with person D, we were able to like still have our friendships because everybody else recognized he was being crazy.
Yeah.
But with person Y, he was very charismatic and a lot of people didn't believe, like they believed him that he wasn't bullying people
Yeah.
and left because of him. It
Mm-hmm.
was really sad.
Isn't that
But
how
there were a
like
lot of good people.
isn't that how like narcissistic people are? Like they're super charismatic around other
Probably.
people.
Yeah. He's very believable
Yeah.
with what he said, but unless you were there watching him do it and seeing his actions, you wouldn't get it. So,
Yeah. It was a very unfortunate time.
but anyway, let's move on from the
The
the rainy
drama.
day like clouds over our drama and go to iconic moments, which I'm going to give to you first because I feel like you have more than me. I only have
Oh.
one written down because I feel like I'm not that iconic.
I'm really not that iconic. I think the funniest thing I've done is like I fell out of my chair in the middle of a stream. Like I don't remember what I was doing. I think I was just like I was sitting sideways in my chair. No. I was trying to get my phone. I was sitting like this, like the back of my chair there, and I was trying to get my phone and like I leaned too far to the side and it just like flipped my chair. Like just completely flipped it.
For context though, she has one of those like crisscross chairs where you
Cute.
can like sit with your legs on the chair, like one of the TikTok chairs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're very comfortable. Highly
My
recommend.
only iconic moment, of course, that is still up because I've had some like meltdowns and a bad on stream decision that I have for our next topic is jumping in the snow. Do you remember when I did that?
Wait, what?
I went outside on a stream and jumped in the snow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jumped in and like rolled in the snow. Yeah,
Yeah.
for subs. I
Mm-hmm.
live in Alaska, so it was like 3 feet deep
Yeah.
snow.
Wait, but like, didn't
Yeah,
you
it was
like
very
shave
cold.
your dog's balls on stream too?
Yeah, that was my worst on-stream decision. I regret it. It's embarrassing. It is not still up. If we get a ton of likes and people saying that they want it, which I doubt, then I can put it back up as a clip. Like I'll clip just that part. No
Mhm.
dogs were harmed. Okay, my dog had not been neutered yet. So for a sub goal, I shaved his balls on the stream. He's not harmed. He was fine. No nicks or anything. He just like realized what I was doing and like ran away. But yeah, no. Very embarrassing. Uh yeah, I don't like to think about that too much. That was a very rookie mistake. No more
Yeah.
like that. It's this dog, the dog that you keep seeing in the background.
I think he ran
Yeah.
away.
No, he's right here. He's just out of
Oh,
sight.
yeah.
I'd have to like back up and get him to come to me.
Mm.
Come here, Oliver. Come here. Come on.
Oliver!
Come on. I'm petting him. Come here. All the way up. Come on. Come on.
You just see his
Get
little
in my lap.
nose.
Come on. Come here, Ollie. Get in my lap. Come on. Get in my lap. Come on. Come on. There he is. This is the
Oliver!
dog. This is the
Oh
dog.
my goodness.
He had his balls shaved. Look, he's fine and he's happy. He is.
He looked at you, he's like, Mother, how could you share this?
This is my corgi, Oliver. He was the one that had his balls shaved. No dogs were harmed. He's been neutered since then.
he
He
no
has no
longer has the
he don't even
balls.
got his balls anymore. Yeah, he was a puppy. Anyway, do you have any mistakes like that?
um
I kind of want to move past that. I don't like it.
Honestly, the only like thing that I really regret doing on stream is drinking on stream because apparently, well, okay, I don't know if it was just them like fucking around, but apparently I'm really mean when I drink.
I don't think I've been around you when you're like drinking.
Yeah. Well, I don't do it very often. I think I was just doing it that stream because like everyone who I was streaming with, they were like, "Oh my gosh, we're gonna do like a stream where we're all drinking," and I was like, "Okay." And so I got like some little drinks and I was drinking them, and I guess I was just drinking them really fast and everything. But like, I don't remember this, but apparently I was really mean. So
Yeah, I don't know. I don't drink personally. I just like almost never drink.
yeah.
And that's partly because I have kidney problems and partly because I just don't really like it. I
Mm-hmm.
do really like margaritas, but that's
Ooh
it.
yeah.
Um,
Have you ever had like a frozen
I,
strawberry margarita?
I haven't. I don't
Those
really
are
like
so
strawberries
good.
all that much.
Who hurt
I
you?
like the lime margaritas. I like the
Lime?
citrusy. Yeah, like how they normally are.
All
The
right.
lime and like the salt around the rim.
All right, guys, put in the comments. Do you prefer strawberry margaritas or lime margaritas?
This is
Actually,
gonna
I'm
be
gonna
our
make a poll.
poll over whether you
There will
like
be a
fruit or
poll.
not.
Yeah.
Because I don't really like fruit. And everyone's like, you don't like fruit? Like,
Yeah.
no, I don't. It all has the same like plant fiber taste. I can't explain it. It's really hard to explain. It may be a texture thing. I don't like fruit, and
Yeah.
mostly it's because I was raised without it because my mother's allergic to like most fruits. So like the
Oh.
only things that we really had were like bananas and watermelons because it was like she wasn't allergic to those.
Yeah.
But she's allergic to avocados too.
Peel the
Uh,
avocado. Peel the
avocado.
avocado.
Are we are we
What?
gonna
I'm
do we
over.
have any more for our bad on-stream decisions, or do we get to move on?
I think we can move on.
Okay. I added this category because I wanted to talk about it. Odd online gaming experiences. Okay. Everybody has them. There's lots of weirdos online. You know, you meet them, they do crazy things or say crazy things. So I'm going to start with something when I was like, so mind you, I played Roblox back in the day when it was popular the first time. It's not the one we talked about earlier. It's not the one we talked about. Again, I was like 10 years old. And there was at the time, I don't think they've locked it down really bad, so I don't even know if this still exists. But there was a hospital
I know which one you're
simulator.
talking about.
It
Yeah.
it's not the one, it's not the current one. I think the
Yeah.
current one's like Mapleview Hospital or whatever. No,
Yeah.
this was like way back. It was a big hospital
Hmm.
and it had like a couple houses in front of it
Yeah.
and like a little shop. But anyway, it was mostly just the map was mostly just the hospital. Um there weren't very many people left in the server. You know how like when a server is dying, how there's only like four or
Hmm.
five people in a server?
Yeah.
Um I hadn't switched servers yet. I was a kid and I decided I was going to be a baby. And so I was running around as a little girl baby, like Avatar just running around. And these two people scarred me for life. I told my parents this recently because they didn't know like what I'd been doing online. I'm like, I got scarred for life. They gave the most graphic, detailed like exposition of birthing a baby and then eating it alive in the chat.
Are we sure that
And
wasn't
then
Jeffrey Epstein?
and then they said that they were hunting for me and they were going to find me. And I hid like in a part of the map where I didn't think they could find me and they were like, "Oh, we're coming for you. We're finding you." And they're like, "Oh, we're getting close." And I left the game because I was terrified
Oh my
of
god.
this person. I still remember her username was Slide in My Socks. It terrified me as a
That is
kid. I was
insane.
scarred. Yeah, I was scarred by what I was reading in the chat. It was horrific. I don't know how it wasn't
Oh my
censored,
god.
but yes, it was awful. I still remember those. Like it's like burned into my head how I
Yeah.
felt that day. And I like panic left the game and like ran away. Like I turned my whole computer off.
Yeah.
Mind you, I
See,
was like 10.
I think one of the oddest things that I've had, like overall, was just this one dude who wanted feet pics from me. Like,
Well, it wasn't just that. He was like, "Your voice is so sexy. I want you to get
yes.
on a call with me and talk to me." Like,
Yes. He was like, I want you to describe this and this and this. And I was like, what? I was like, what the fuck is happening right now? And all this is happening. I'm in the middle of streaming. He's DMing me on Discord. And the whole time I'm just reading this out. And he goes, I know you're reading this out to your friends. And I was like, well, yeah, you're being so out of pocket right now. And from that point on, I think I wore socks every stream after that because I was like, I don't want
Really?
anyone. Yeah. I was like, I don't want anyone seeing my toes.
He was, like, willing to give you money and
He
everything, like,
was. He was
he
like,
was ready.
yeah, he was ready to give me money. And like, that kind of goes with like the fact that I've been hit on so many times since I like got my face camera to stream
Yeah,
with. I get hit on so much, which is wild to me because I'm fat. Or at least I think I'm fat. But
you're not
I think I am. But like um I don't know, the amount of times that I've gotten hit on. And the craziest part about it is 90% of the time it's either guys that are like way older than me or guys that are like 2, 3 years younger than me. And I'm just like, what?
I have something embarrassing that's,
Oh.
like, kind of related that I just remembered. I just remembered a suppressed memory. When I first started streaming, I reached out to a lot, like, I've never been hit on, by the way,
Mhm.
streaming or DM or anything. I've never been hit on.
Your husband hasn't
Um,
hit on you before?
Not really. I kind of hit on him,
We're gonna have to have
but
a conversation later.
well, we can have like a whole thing about how we met. But anyway, I never been hit on online,
Mm-hmm.
and this I was signing up for a lot of creator programs because I was trying to get myself out there as a streamer, and I signed up for Xbox's like creator program, and I ended up doing the, you're gonna start laughing, okay?
Oh,
I ended up doing the like esports like Special Olympics for
the
like
what?
Rocket League. Yeah, I did like like a Special Olympics like Rocket League tournament.
Like
I don't think I recorded it or
for
anything.
disabled people?
Yes. So basically the people from Xbox
Yeah,
uh would team up with a disabled person, and then you
yeah.
would play against another team of Xbox and disabled person.
Wait, so did you play as a disabled person or as like a
No,
person
I
helping a
played as one of the
disabled?
Xbox the one of the
Okay.
Xbox
Okay,
partners.
I was
Yeah.
thinking this whole time that you were playing as a disabled person,
And
but
I was
not.
helping a disabled individual.
Yeah.
And he we played Rocket League, we played a couple matches, whatever. I played with him a couple times after that, but he like really liked me. Like really, really liked me and was like messaging me like I love you, like sort of things in Discord. And I had to tell this poor guy, I'm like, I'm married. I'm sorry, I'm not into you like that. Like he was like really fixated on me, like really liked
Yeah.
me. I'm like, I felt so bad. It yeah, I felt really bad.
See, I feel
But
bad, but like for whatever reason, my brain's not like, oh, just let them down gently. My brain's like, all right, we're just gonna ghost them.
I couldn't ghost him. I felt like, I couldn't ghost him. I felt bad ghosting him, so I, like, talked
Yeah.
him down and was like, "Oh, we can just be friends," and
Mm-hmm.
then we ended up just stopping talking, which was
Yeah.
probably what needed to happen to begin with, but I was
Yeah.
really nice to him and let him down gently.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, I don't know why I feel bad because he was the one, like, pursuing me, but I
Yeah.
felt bad telling him no.
Yeah.
Probably because he was, like, disabled.
Disabled.
He was like mentally disabled. Does that make
Yeah.
sense?
Oh,
Like
okay.
he was like in his 30s,
Oh.
but when you spoke to him, it was like talking to like a kid like in their
Yeah.
teens. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I could tell that like
Something was
I
going
had to
on.
be I had to be easy with him because didn't understand.
Yeah.
Uh it was very difficult.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Uh, back back on our odd online gaming experience. I mean, that was kind of odd. It's kind
Yeah.
of sweet though. He was really sweet.
Mm-hmm.
I did not like him, but he just like
Yeah.
I wasn't interested in that.
See,
But anyway,
another one that I
we
have.
had. Oh, go
Oh,
ahead.
the other one that I have is when I my very first time streaming. Right, I met this one dude, and he's like twice my age. Like he was in his 40s, and we played
You called him
Phasmophobia together.
old. I thought you were talking about like 60. You're like, oh, he's
Nah,
40.
he's yeah. I mean, to me that's old. My
That's not
mom's
that
in
old.
her
That's not
40s.
that old. That's not that old.
Okay, but to me it is. Okay, that's like that would be like dating my mom. Anyways, well maybe not my mom. Maybe more like my dad. But either way, that's gross. But anyways, so I had been streaming for like maybe a month, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna expand. I'm gonna play Phasmophobia. Well, I made like all these new friends, and there was this one dude, and he's like in his 40s, and he starts like messaging me all the time, and I'm like, oh, he just wants to be friends, like not a big deal, whatever. And as time goes on, he starts sending me all these random games. Keep in mind, I've never played a single one of those games. Like I've only played like Phasmophobia and Minecraft at that point. And then one day he goes, I love you and yada yada yada. And I was like, oh, I'm not into you at all. And I just kind of like like just stopped talking to him. And he
You
got
ghosted him?
yeah, because he kept
Of course
on.
he's
But no,
upset.
no, like I told him, I was like, hey, I'm not interested. And he kept pushing it. And I was like, okay, well, at this point, it's made me uncomfortable. So I just stopped talking to him. And it made him even more like obsessed or whatever. And he kept messaging me. And like that went on for like 2 months with me not saying
That's
a
crazy.
word. Like it
That's
was
one of
just
those
him.
things about being a girl online is like you gotta like deal with the
Yeah.
unsolicited I love yous, which
Yeah.
I haven't got near as much as you. Um
Which is
but
wild.
I don't know. It may be partly because my husband,
Yeah.
I talk about him pretty frequently. So
Yeah.
it could be that.
Dude, I just look
But
like a
I,
big
I don't
boyfriend.
know. I even in real life, like when I was single, never got
Mm-hmm.
hit on. So I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But anyway, we had this one was actually recent. I wasn't streaming. You know those like TikTok videos of people like
Yeah.
going up to people in game and being like role playing? Like they're
Yeah.
role playing something and then the other person's just confused because they're just trying to play the game.
Yeah.
We were playing Arc Raiders. It was me and my dad.
Oh
And
Lord.
my dad is like he'll be 46 this year. So he's not that old, really.
Mm-hmm.
But he acts like he's 60. Like he acts like a boomer sometimes. And especially when we're playing games, like
Yeah.
he'll not understand things or don't know what's going on. And so he was on top of the parking garage in Buried City. I was underneath it if you've ever played. I think you have.
Yeah.
I was in the underneath the parking garage, and I hear all of this commotion. There were some guys like bum rushing my dad up top, with a TikTok video. They're like, "We're with the Speranza firefighting force. Do you need help, sir?" And we're like being really loud, and we're like harassing him. And I like went up there. I'm like, "Are you filming my dad for TikTok?" And they were like, "We're part of the fire force. Here's a stem," and was like, "I can heal you," and was like, "We'll fight off all the enemies. Do you need to extract? We're here to protect you." Like, it was just so weird. It's so like they were obviously videoing
Mhm.
like for a clip. Like it was for a
Yeah.
clip, but my dad was so confused and shell shocked by these guys. Yeah, I'm like that was just a
Oh.
weird encounter. We
Yeah.
also had a few weird encounters back when I used to play Warzone in the death chat.
Oh Lord.
There's a lot of people that would say things or we would hear something in the death chat like, "What is that? What is going on?"
Yeah.
But I
People
don't
are
know. I don't know if you
crazy.
have any more like crazy online gaming things,
Uh,
but
I'm sure if I
um
thought more about it, I probably would.
probably would. Yeah,
Yeah.
I did have a guy that was like, "Can call you whatever you want, baby," in
Oh my
Warzone one time. It was a random in our
yeah.
squad. I don't remember what I was asking or what I was saying. Oh, he was calling everybody the N word. Just slur after slur after
Oh.
slur after slur after slur. And I was like, it's not nice to call people that. And he's like, I call you whatever you want, baby.
No, my lord.
I was like,
See,
oh my
I will
goodness.
say I do get a like I play Valorant a lot, and on my teams, like when I solo queue, I have so many guys who ask me for like my Snapchat or my number. They're like, if I clutch this, can I get your number? And I'm like, I'll give you my Twitch. Does that count?
Yeah,
Like,
it's like we played Valorant together a few times,
mm-hmm.
and as soon as we would open mic and they'd hear your girl, they're like, "Make me sandwich, make me sandwich, make me sandwich."
Yeah.
Like it's insane sometimes. Yeah, is
Mm,
it make me sandwich, bitch? Like
yeah.
yeah, you
Dude,
suck. Are you a woman? Did I just hear a woman? Yeah.
I actually had a kid the other day. Like I was popping off, and I missed shots on one round, right? And this dude, I
Mm.
was like, you know what? This game just hates. Logically, this game just hates me. He goes, logically, your aim is ass. And I said, buddy, I'm above you by like 20 kills. Like, what do you mean? I was like,
It's always when you're
aim
doing better
here,
than them.
if anyone's aim here is ass, it is yours. Like,
It is yours. If you've ever watched me play any game like that, like Rivals or Valorant, I have tab open the whole game. Like it's
why?
always on my screen because I have to make sure I'm not in last when I open mic.
Oh.
I have to be ready to talk crap.
Oh
I
my
have to know what the
goodness.
stats are so I can quote them. I'm
Well, should
ready. I'm always ready.
should we head into our off-topic topic?
Absolutely.
I'll let you
I picked
ask it.
this one. Yeah, somebody asked me this one time, and we had like a whole argument about it at work. They say, would you rather, like, hypothetically, if you're being chased by a monster, like an apocalypse scenario, so like, say it's like a big, like, uber zombie or something, or
Uh-huh.
like something scary from a horror game, would you rather be chased through a building or through the woods?
Well, it depends. If I'm in the building and I get out of the building, is it still going to chase me if I close the door?
Yes.
Then I'm outside.
Okay. But it will chase you through the woods.
Yeah, but I could climb a tree.
Yeah, but it could climb a tree too, or it could like shoot you out of the tree or something.
But
Like
like,
which is
how would
more
you give it?
scary?
Okay, but if
Which
it is
is
like,
more
okay,
scary?
okay, but like, how would you get it? It can't chase you forever.
I guess, but that's not the question. It's like which is more scary? Like if you had to pick to be
I
chased through the
would
woods or
say in a
chased through a
building, it's
building.
more terrifying.
Yeah, I agree. Like I think I'd rather be chased through the wood. The problem is that something in the woods could like third party me, like a cougar or something could come
You
kill
know,
me
at that point, I would rather the cougar
or a
murder me
bear.
than die from whatever the
Honestly,
fuck is chasing
so
me.
not a cougar. I think cats, don't get me
Yeah.
wrong. I think lions, like big cats like that,
Hmm.
like asphyxiate you to death. Like
I think you're
I'm
thinking of
not sure.
snakes.
No, yeah, I think do lions asphyxiate their prey? Let's see. Yeah, they kill their prey through suffocation. They clamp their jaws around their throat until they die.
Yeah, but if they're clamping their jaws around our throats, they're gonna hit like your jugular or your carotid artery, and you're just gonna bleed out in
Maybe.
seconds.
Maybe, but yeah, I don't know. I think
Or they'll
if
hit
I
your
ran through
spinal
the
cord.
woods, I would just like trip and die.
I feel like I could get a decent ways away. I mean, I used to run around the woods all the time. I used to chase
Yeah,
my
I
brother
don't
through
know.
the woods with a
I
stick.
don't think I spend enough time outside to accomplish that. Like I think that I would immediately trip over something or fall off a hill or cliff and die. Like probably
Hey, but I
instant.
mean, like, at least if you fall off a cliff, like, you're dead and you didn't die from the monster.
Yeah, but with my luck, I'd fall and I'd just break my leg and then I'd be crawling away from the monster.
Well, I don't think the monster would be stupid enough to fall off the cliff, too.
What if you're like, what if you fall and then like break your neck and you get paralyzed, but you're not dead, and like the monster just like drags you around like a rag doll?
What the fuck? That would be depressing.
That's what would happen. That's what would happen.
I'd be like, bro, can you
That's
just kill me?
absolutely what would happen. Can you just like
Oh,
kill me real quick? I'd rather you play with my corpse.
for real. Just play with my decaying body. Like, let me go.
But yeah, I think a building would be much scarier. Like
Well,
most horror
yeah.
games are inside of a building, right? Because you
Oh my
can't see around
gosh.
corners or behind you.
I actually found this one game recently, and like, you're running away from dinosaurs. It's like a horror game, and it's like you're running away from dinosaurs outside, and you have to be careful with who you hide. But I don't remember what it's called. It's not Jurassic Park,
Jurassic
but
Park.
it's from Jurassic Park. Like that's the theme, I guess. But like it's like if dinosaurs roamed the world that we currently have, and like it's abandoned,
Oh,
and like
that's
every like
interesting.
dinosaurs
Yeah.
killed everyone.
We'll have to figure out what that is next
Yeah.
time.
It's been on my TikTok a lot lately.
But I'll try to think of better off topics, but like that was what I was thinking of. Oh, it's a cat. I have a cat in
I
here.
was like, what? Where the kitty cat at? I want to see the kitty cat.
Where's the kitty? He's right behind me.
Oh.
He'll move and you'll be able to see him in a minute.
Meow meow.
There he goes.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Doofus. Come here.
Do they not like when you pick them up?
No, I just didn't want to go get him.
Oh.
He knocked something over. This is Shinichi. Oh, he is the dumb one.
He's so
Hello.
pretty. He's
He's the
black.
dumb one. He's the dumb cat. Oh, ow, ow, ow. He wants to be put down.
He's
He
like,
was
let
down.
me
He was
go.
down.
No.
The
Dude,
dog is like ready. He's like
I remember when you got them and you used to get so mad about them like shredding like the shower curtain or
chewing
something.
cables and like shredding the shower
Yeah.
curtain. Yeah, they were pretty bad. They're good now. They're big. Big cats.
He
I think
looked
he got
chunky.
me.
Did he?
That one is really chunky. That one weighs
Chunky.
like 18 pounds.
See, I think if I ever get another cat, I'm gonna name him Chunky.
Chunky? Chonkers? There's still a
Yeah.
cat in here.
She's like, hey,
I'm pretty sure. I
Chunky. Hey,
don't know
Mr.
where he went.
Chunky.
I think the dog ran him off.
Like every cat we've ever had in my family, they get chunky. So it's only fitting to
Yeah,
get a cat and name it Chunky, but with my luck, it would end up being the tiniest cat ever.
he's skinny.
But, well,
Anyway, guys, I think that wraps up our little bit
um,
of sidetrack there with the cats. So
mm, well, I guess that is all for this one, which
yeah,
means y'all should come back next week because we will be
or
certified non-experts.
we're gonna do rankings and quizzes. I love that.
Yeah.
Those are my favorite things. So
Rankings,
definitely come
quizzes.
back for that.
Yeah. Things we pretend to understand, all the fun stuff. So y'all will definitely have to tune in next week. Which also you have to tune in next week because next week's video drops on my birthday.
Crazy.
Yeah.
To drop on our birthday.
I'll be
If
25
anybody hasn't noticed so far, we drop videos on Fridays. So
at 12 p.m. Eastern.
have a lookout on Friday.
Yeah. But
Other than that, enjoy your week or
yeah.
weekend since you'll be listening to this on Friday.
And don't forget to vote on the poll. Like, what type of margarita do you like? Do you like the strawberry or the weird lime version?
And like and subscribe.
Yes. Bye, guys.